It's actually called the Maritime Week, Walvis Bay Maritime Week. It was actually born through the creation of the Maritime Festival, which was launched last year, and the Maritime Week, which was launched by Namport the year before. So basically, Namport launched their Maritime Week in 2022, and we launched our Maritime Festival last year. But just we decided to combine efforts and just do one, event, which will be a flagship event for Walvis Bay, which is now the Maritime Week.
Right. So the key objectives of this year's festival, can you elaborate a little bit on that?
So basically, the key objective of the Maritime Week is just to, highlight the indispensable contribution that the maritime industry has on our economy. It's a celebration of the maritime industry and how it contributes to our economy, and in general, how it shapes Walvis Bay as a town. So that is basically the whole inspiration behind the celebration of the Maritime Week.
Mm-hmm. So how does the festival contribute to raising awareness about the blue economy?
Well, in itself, the event itself raises awareness. Just the creation of the event, it targets, our residents, it targets Namibians in general. And, there's a lot of, let's say, promotion of the different industries that the maritime industry has to offer. So you can visit stores of suppliers for maritime industry, for service providers within the maritime industry, and also education-wise, the youth can learn more on what the maritime industry has to offer.
Well, talking about youth, how will the festival aim to engage them as well as to inspire them regarding maritime careers?
So we have a dedicated spot for career guidance on the maritime industry. We call it the Edu Corner. So right there we'll have institutions of higher learning, and they can elaborate on exactly what they have to offer in terms of studies in the maritime industry. We also will have professionals who are already in the maritime industry who can give the youth a peep into their careers, what they do on a daily basis, and how you can get to doing exactly what they're doing. So it's really inspirational and for the youth.
Well, Anita, how important is it really for the community to engage with the maritime industry?
Well, we encourage the community to please come and visit the Maritime Week, Maritime Celebration, and so that they can learn more about and have a deeper appreciation for the maritime industry and how it contributes to the economy, how you can get involved, how you can benefit from the industry as well.
Okay, so how do events like the Maritime Week fit into the broader economic development strategy for the town or the city of Walvis Bay?
It definitely does contribute a lot to our economic development strategy because we have a lot of focus on SME development. And at such a platform, we also make provision for SMEs to grow. This year, particularly, we have a special slot for the SMEs where they get to be part of a competition for the best SME store. And basically, it's just to give them the tools they need and to teach them the importance of using a stall as a marketing tool, the importance of branding as an SME, the importance of, just carrying your brand higher and exposing your brand to the masses. So that's one of the key elements with this Maritime Week.
Mm-hmm. And just lastly, what impact do you expect the festival to have, especially on local tourism and the economy?
Well, when we speak about maritime, we also have maritime tourism. So it's not only maybe the fishing industry, the vessels, the harbor. We also have tourism in the maritime because we have Sandwich Harbor, which is right by the sea. We can go for dolphin cruises, dolphin and seal cruises. So basically, we also shining a spotlight on that. We have our tour operators who will be part of the festival, and just encourage also our local, our Namibians to take part in local tourism in terms of what the maritime industry, maritime tourism has to offer.
Mm-hmm. And just before we let you go, where exactly will the festival be taking place, and especially for those that will be visiting the coast this weekend, what is your call to them?
Yes. So the festival is taking place at the Municipality of Walvis Bay. That's the head office in Angola Bumba Avenue. And there are quite a lot of things lined up, such as the beach cleanup. We have various sports activities. We have a kiddies corner where the kiddies can have their faces painted and jumping castles. We have an oyster and wine tasting session. We have, we have SME, obviously SME exhibitions, and we'll have a beer tent as well, open to only if you're above 18. And then obviously we have a street parade, and then there'll be open day to the port. So throughout the festival, you'll be able to go on a tour to the at Namport, to the port, and get a view of what actually happens there. So quite an exciting lineup for the week, and we urge people to come in numbers and just come and have a good time with us.